I think, can you tell us about your job, please?
Yeah, I'm the senior manager here at Kaleidoscope Nursery. We've got quite a few nurseries in the area. I'm the senior manager, so I look after 3 nurseries in the Leeds area, just make sure the managers are doing okay and the staff are happy.
Can you tell us about the nurseries, please?
Yeah, we've got nurseries in Leeds and York. The ones in Leeds, we've got one in Gilderson, one in Morley, and we're opening a new one in Driglington, hopefully in April time this year.
What kind of jobs do you have for young people?
Probably mainly apprentices. We do have assistant childcare practitioners, so that's working directly with the children, and then we do have an apprentice cook as well at the moment. So a couple of opportunities there for them.
What are you looking for in the young people you recruit?
We do ask that they have A to C in maths and English, and that's mainly because they're doing work with the children and the writing observations, so they need to have a good level of maths and English. But mainly just a passion to work with children really, and a sort of natural aptitude to enjoy what they're doing. But mainly that, just that they enjoy the job really, and we can support them with further qualifications after that.
How do young people find out what jobs you got?
You can go on our website if you go on the internet, Job Centre, we display them there. Some people just write to us or telephone us straight and ask if we've got any jobs available.
Can you tell us some good things that you have seen in an application form and not so good things?
Good things, make sure it's fully filled in, so you answer all the questions on it. Tell us about your interests, what kind of achievements you've done, you know, if you've won any awards or you do any particular hobbies, things like that. Not so good things, sort of bad grammar, try and get somebody to, you know, write it in pencil, get somebody to check it over before you fill it in. Just make it look quite neat and presentable, and just make sure there's no gaps so we can see everything that you've done in the past.
What questions do you ask young people at the interview?
Mainly about your achievements, so what you've achieved, how you want to self-develop, so how you want to learn new things, what kind of things you're wanting to do, and maybe some things that you're wanting to do in the future, what kind of new qualifications or training that you're wanting to do.
What is your application process?
Well, once you apply, so you fill in an application form, we then look at those and we shortlist to make sure that obviously we interview the best out of the groups. That's why it's important to make sure you fill all your application form in. Then when we do interview, you do a little activity, so it's nothing formal, just us watching you with the children, seeing how you interact, seeing that you enjoy what you're doing. And then after that, once the interview's done, when we ask the questions, we then look again and do an assessment and obviously choose the best one for the job.
What are the career paths open to young people once they're in a job?
Well, once you've started as an apprentice, then you could move on. Once you've got your qualifications, you can slowly develop and take on the role of the assistant. We then go a little bit higher and you've got just a childcare practitioner, so you're not an assistant anymore, and that's shown that you've built your knowledge and your skills in the job. And then you can progress to be like a senior, so running a room, going on then eventually to be a manager. I started as a student and then an assistant, and I've then gone up to be a manager, so all sorts.
What advice would you give to young people looking for work in childcare?
I would say be proactive. If you're looking for a job, ring up and see if there is any, or make sure if you get an application form, you get it filled in and send it back as soon as you can. Other things, always be willing, maybe offer to do some volunteer work, so if there isn't a job at that available time, go try it out for a little bit, because you might not actually like it. You might think you do, and then once you try it you don't, or it might show that you want to do it more, and we'd see those people that if they've come and tried it out, we can see that they want to get a job, and we could possibly look at interviewing them.
Thank you for answering all the questions. Gemma, can you tell us about the job you're doing, please?
Yeah, it entails just basically playing with other children and observing them, so you can track the development.
How did you find out about the job?
I wrote a spec letter inquiring about any positions, and they got back to me and offered me an interview.
What qualifications and skills do you need?
I didn't start with any qualifications, but they do like you to have your maths and English level C and your skills. Just be willing to talk to children at all ages and be patient with them.
What are the good things about your job and the not so good things?
The good things are having individual key children and being able to watch them grow and develop until you pass them on to another room, which is nice to see.
And what about the not so good things?
The paperwork, all the written paperwork that most people don't know you do, but there is quite a lot of it.
What opportunities do you see for moving in your career?
I think I want to eventually become a senior.
What are your ambitions for the future?
I'm not thinking too far into the future at the minute because I'm really enjoying what I am doing because I'm just studying my level 3 diploma. But I would eventually like to become a room supervisor. That's what I'm working towards at the minute.
That's all the questions. Thank you for answering them.
You're welcome.